And I woke up today feeling like it's Christmas because I love doing these lives. And we'll just wait 2 more minutes. How was everyone's weekend? And what day is it for you right now where you are? And I recognize a lot of these subscribers here that are commenting. Hi. I actually have a member on here. If you didn't know, I offer memberships, and memberships allow you to have first access or first look at my videos before they go live. So if you are interested in that, please join my membership. So many friends. Wow. This is my 3rd live stream, and every time I get on, I get a little bit nervous because I have to talk for 30 minutes. So, now I have my thoughts pretty organized, but it can be nerve-wracking if I don't have anything to say, but somehow I always have a lot to say. All right, we're 1 minute away from 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to say hi to everyone on here. Please correct me if I am pronouncing your name incorrectly. I have Freddie. Hi. Andres. Hafida. Is it Serkan? Lamia. Hi. KH Khan. I have Moonlight, Aziza, Anton, Sira. Bonjour. Asma, Annie, Edma, Chupisco. Let's see. Ilham, Hossein, Gilberto, Jeffrey. I have so many friends on here. Some of your names I can't pronounce because I don't read your language, but I'm doing my best. I have my Korean friends on here. 안녕하세요. Thank you so much. I know it's like midnight over there. That's very nice of you. Gaetano, Dimuthu, a lot of friends, a lot. Okay, it's 8:01. Let's do it. So, today's topic is how to sound confident and smooth when you're speaking English. I received 2 separate comments or 2 separate requests asking for me to talk about how to sound smooth, and the other comment was about how to be confident. And I think these are really great talking points or topics that I can combine into one live stream. And I know that speaking English is nerve-wracking. If you were here 5 minutes ago, I talked about how it's nerve-wracking for me to get on these live streams because I'm live. I can't edit and I have to talk and talk and talk. But the only way that you can get over your feeling of nerve of being anxious or stressed about speaking English, especially to a native English speaker, is just do it. Just do it. You know, like with Nike, the shoe company, their slogan is just do it. And I firmly believe in that, because how will you know if you can succeed if you don't just do it? In fact, I actually over the weekend thought about what mantra can I provide to my students and community. If you have the mentality that you will do a great job with speaking English if you keep practicing instead of focusing on being perfect, I think day by day that will help you. So my mantra for you is Fluent isn't perfect, it's practiced. I will put it in the chat. There, I just put it in the chat. If you are not familiar with what a mantra is, I think it is a Hindi word. And please, anyone from India, correct me if I'm wrong. It's the act of repeating a phrase or word in your head to help you to focus on whatever your intention is. So anytime you feel frustrated at yourself because you want to be at a higher level than where you are now, please use the mantra, Fluent isn't perfect, it's practiced. Another example of why practicing is important is when I started my YouTube channel, I had a very hard time speaking in English, talking off the cuff, which means no script. It's all coming from my head. I will write this idiom in the chat, talking off the cuff. Or you could say talking on the fly. So speaking or talking without having any script, that was difficult for me, number one. Number two, speaking slowly. And number three, not feeling awkward or not feeling uncomfortable with speaking slowly. And number four, speaking English slowly off the cuff from my head while filming in public. These are all difficult things that I had to learn over time. So going back to my mantra for you, Fluent isn't perfect, it's practiced. I hope that makes sense. How do you feel about that? Do you agree that this is a good mantra for you? Please don't strive for which means do not have a goal of being perfect. And this is anything in life. Everything that you do, if you do it with good intention and you're a good person, it's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I wanted to talk about fluency. So being fluent or being able to speak English until you're comfortable and it's clear. Please keep in mind that fluency doesn't mean speaking fast. Just because you don't speak like this doesn't mean that you're not fluent. If you and I had a conversation and obviously you are a foreigner, if you tried to speak with me and you spoke at this speed, I would feel grateful and happy that you are trying. And I think that's anywhere in the world. If you are traveling, if you attempt their language, even if it's at this speed, it's okay. You don't have to speak this fast. Fluency doesn't mean that you have to speak fast. Did you understand what I just said? Who in here is intermediate to advanced? Raise your hand if you're B2, C1. If you understood that, that's great. It means that you have fluency. But if you are also at a beginner level, you also have your own version of fluency. Do not compare yourself to other people in other levels. You don't know what kind of background they had. Maybe their family spoke English with them when they were younger, and you might not have been exposed to that. So don't compare yourself ever. I recently posted a video. Actually, I think it was yesterday. I can't keep track of all of my videos because I post every single day. I will not go to bed unless I post a video for you. So in this video that I posted recently, I talked about how I learned French. I'm still learning French. And in order for me to feel like I was at a certain level of fluency, which simply just means that I'm able to speak comfortably and clearly, I dedicated every day 30 minutes listening, reading, speaking. What am I missing? Listening, reading, speaking. What am I missing? Tell me. Anyway, you have to be consistent. Just like how I am posting videos every day, and now I somehow have over 20,000 subscribers. I gained over 10,000 subscribers in 1 week. It's because of consistency. So I am being consistent for you. You need to be consistent for me. Writing. You're right. Writing. Listening, reading, speaking, writing. Thank you. I'm still waking up. I'm drinking my matcha Let me just have a sip. Do you remember in one of my videos, I talked about the word sip? Comment in the chat if you remember the opposite of sip. Sip is when you take a small drink like this. Just a little bit. So if I drink a lot, like blah, 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 blah. Oh, did I just spill? Oh, I thought I spilled my matcha. Yes, gulp, Jeffrey. Very good. Awesome. I love that you guys are paying attention. This is great. But I want to emphasize that fluency is built through habit, not magic. Do you know the word built? Build, built. So again, fluency is built through habit, not magic. I'll put it in the chat here. Fluency is built through habit, not magic. There you go. Remember that. Here's a few techniques, some fluency practice techniques. They're pretty simple. Number one, you can start with the one sentence method. What that means is speak just one sentence at a time, repeat it slowly and confidently. For example, if I say the sentence, I'm going to the store today, try not to focus on sounding like a native English speaker, where if I say it normally, the words connect together. So in normal speed, sorry, my cat wants to join. The normal speed, it would sound like, I'm going to the store today. I'm going to the store today. Just focus on I'm going to the store today. I'm going to the store today. It will come with time, speaking quickly. No need to focus on the speed. What is this called, everyone? Does everyone know what this is called? Comment in the chat. Who gets it first? Awesome. Moonlight, TK football. Can your cat speak English? Nice job, Sierra. Do you speak English? Hello? Meow? He speaks meow. He's very fluent in meow. Okay, so one sentence method. Number two, shadowing practice, the slow English style. Here, I'm going to show you my cat. Let's see. Oh, there's Nari. Okay, sorry. They distract me. This is why they can't be here. Number two, shadowing practice, slow English style. Play a sentence from one of my videos and repeat it out loud immediately after. I did this last night with a slow French video. The captions were available. So after the guy said one sentence, I paused and then I repeated it, but I didn't focus on the speed. I focused on the pronunciation. But it sounds like from reading the comments, and I read every single comment, that a lot of you are already doing this shadowing practice. So keep up the great work. Number 3, tool number 3, and this might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. Record yourself just on your phone. Record yourself and listen to yourself. You will feel probably uncomfortable, but who cares? You're doing it for yourself to improve your English. I have cat hair on my lip. Of course. So just try it for 30 seconds per day. It's boring to listen to yourself. Somebody says, well, is it Furkan? Is that how you say your name? It is boring, but you just have to do it. Not everything is fun. And in fact, once your pronunciation gets better or improves, you might actually change your mindset, and you might actually find it to not be boring with improvement. So try to shift your mindset that it's fun. It's so fun to record yourself and listen to it. But just remember, again, you don't need to sound perfect, okay? So out of these 3 tools, which of these feels easiest for you to start with? Let me know in the comments. I'm pointing this way, but my camera is reversed, so I should say here. Okay, now let's talk about building confidence. Oh, I still have cat hair. Building confidence while you're practicing. Let's talk about fear. Most people fear mistakes, but mistakes are how we grow. In fact, somebody in this chat box said that. Let me find it. Somebody said, well, Gaetano said, it's not important to be perfect. The important thing is to be understood. Amazing. Yes. I think you said you're from Italy. Grazie mille. I swear somebody said in here that you should make mistakes. Whoever said that, type it again, please, so that all of your fellow students, your peers, can see that. I've made many mistakes in my life. However, I don't call them mistakes. I just see them as a learning lesson. So just, who cares? Make a mistake. Just do it. Remember Nike? Just do it. So going back to recording yourself and listening, when you are looking to build confidence, practice speaking out loud alone first. If you're not going to record yourself in your phone and listen to it, talk to yourself in the mirror. So which one of those techniques would make you feel more comfortable? Talking on the phone, recording and listening, or talking in the mirror? Hello. And I'm going to write in the chat here a sentence that I'd like for you to repeat today and do it 3 times. Do it now, actually. It's going to be, I'm learning to speak clearly, not perfectly. I'm learning to speak clearly, not perfectly. I know that the letter R is difficult for foreigners to pronounce. And I've noticed that the tongue placement, or it is placed differently and it's shaped differently when an American English speaker says a R compared to a different language. So for the word perfect, my R is per. Per. It's not per. It's not per. It's per. I wish I could show you. I wish I could open my mouth so I could show you what's happening. Per. You have to stick your tongue back. Per. And the tip of the tongue needs to scoop up. Per. Keep practicing that. Per. TK Football says, TH sound. Yeah, I did notice that the TH sound is difficult for some foreigners. So let's say together the word bath, B-A-T-H, bath. Can you hear that? It sounds like air is blowing out. The tip of the tongue should hit the back of your 2 front teeth. So here's your 2 front teeth. Here's your tongue. It's just keep practicing. Nadia, hi. Do you post your video on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or just YouTube? I no longer have a Facebook. I got off of Facebook at least 10 years ago. That's a good phrasal verb, got off, which means that I'm no longer on. But I'm realizing that there is still a large community on Facebook, especially for people who want to learn English. So I do see that in my future. Instagram, I am going to post small clips on Instagram of my long YouTube videos. It's happening soon. I'm working with a content creator on creating shorts. It takes a really long time to edit, so I need to find help for that. And TikTok, I'm fairly new. Fairly means somewhat new to TikTok. And I'm still understanding the platform. So yes, I will post some videos on there. Let me just take a pause because I have so many comments. I need to say hi. Will doing journaling help out? Okay, journaling will absolutely help with improving your fluency when speaking. It all works together. You're listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Journaling is great also because you will write about your feelings and your day. And when you speak to a native English speaker, isn't that what you want to do anyway? is you want to be able to talk to a friend and explain how you feel and explain how your day went. So absolutely, everyone should journal. TK football, phrasal verbs is more difficult to non-native to learn. Okay, I was going to surprise all of you. Yesterday, I started to type an ebook, a book online, all about phrasal verbs. I have, I think, I don't know, 50 or 60 phrasal verbs that I've written out with photo examples of the definition or meaning. I'm going to have a few of the pages available for free. And if you would like the full book, which includes exercises, then I will have that available on my online store. So I'm really excited. I worked really hard on it this weekend. I'm almost done with it. And I'm really excited to see what my next book will be. I read all of your comments, so I'm paying attention to your requests. So always please speak your mind and tell me what you want to learn, because I won't know unless you tell me. Okay. And then, so remember, try today or try right now the phrase and try to speak this slowly and clearly. I'm learning to speak clearly, not perfectly. Oh, when I wrote it in the chat, I made a typo. Do you know what a typo is? It means that I messed up on one of the words. So perfectly only has one R, perfectly. Okay, send me this emoji if you're going to practice this today. This is the muscle emoji. Does anyone have questions? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I did see a question earlier. It asked about comprehensible input. Do you know comprehensible input method? I learned with the method and reached from 0 to B1, and I understand you. From my understanding of what comprehensible input is, I know that it's a method that was created or founded by a famous linguist, which is a professional person who has an understanding of how language works. And comprehensible input method is where you are learning just one level above you, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. And so when I'm posting videos that says this is for B2 C1 level, I am expecting for my A2 or even my A1 level students to watch those videos, not to fully understand what I'm saying, but to at least get used to or get familiarized with how it sounds. Okay, so try to watch a video that's one level above and that will push you to learn faster. Oh my God, look at all these emojis. Yeah, yeah. That's great. What else? Does anyone have any other questions? Could you tell us about your, I'm not sure what that is, Jeffrey, IELTS experience? Let me just put that into Google because I'm not sure. Mentor Language Institute. I'm not familiar with what that is, but I will do some research and get back to you. Hope you can provide some interactive exchange in the future. Oh, yes. So I forgot to mention, I'm creating a website where you can purchase the ebook, the online book, if you would like more phrasal verbs. I will also offer coaching, group coaching. I don't know how many people, I don't know how much it'll cost, but I think I would offer them, I would be able to offer this once a week. So please comment here. The camera is reversed, I forgot. If you're interested in group coaching, I've done this before for the for learning French, and it was great to learn with a community because it made me feel like I have people on the same level as me. Okay, great, Sierra. I'm glad you would like that. How do I treat the problem of slow tongue? Can you explain what you mean by slow tongue? One time a week, you mean this time as today? If you're talking about the coaching, I would probably offer it after I do my weekly live stream. And I usually do my live stream around 8 a.m. Pacific time. And then maybe I can do the coaching afterwards. I haven't thought about it too much, but I'm glad to see that there is some interest on here from that. Is vocabulary more important than grammar for B1 learners? That's a good question. And my response to that is it needs to be 50-50. Vocabulary is important in order for you to understand the overall meaning of a sentence. And in order for you to understand the overall meaning of the sentence, you should also understand proper grammar. So my response is 50-50, equal. Okay, and then Mustafa, I love that name. I use the Practica app for speaking practice. What do you think? I personally haven't had experience with that app. I've used Duolingo and I've used Pimsleur. I like Duolingo for when I was just starting out on French because it had a lot of visuals, but then I felt like I needed more practice on my listening and speaking, so I graduated to the Pimsleur app. So, what do you think about the Practica app? Does it work for you? Are you happy? Do you find joy in using that app? If you do, then you should continue. Don't worry about what you should do. I'm doing air quotation marks, which means the word should could be meant in different ways. Just do what makes you happy, okay? What do you think about AI technology? How will English teachers need to work with AI? What skills will be required for the teachers in future with AI? Well, I can answer for sure one of those questions, which is what do I think of AI technology? If you've watched my videos, you would have seen that I use ChatGPT, which is AI, often. I use it every day. My opinion on it is it helps me to be efficient in everything in my life. And although it's providing me answers on how to do something or it's providing suggestions, I feel like it's making me smarter, even though it's providing me answers, because it provides a response that I wouldn't have thought of. I also am less on Google, or I should say, I'm on Google less because before ChatGPT, I would Google everything. But what is frustrating about Google, in my opinion, is if I want to find the answer for something, I have to scour the internet. What that means is I have to search and search and search. I don't have time for that. So when I discovered ChatGPT, I fell in love with it because it had all the answers right there. And I do understand that a lot of countries banned AI. Ban means do not allow. So I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope that the laws lighten up, which means get reduced in the future so that you can use AI. Unfortunately, people don't use AI. I mean, I use it every day. Too much. Is it better to learn English online or do I have to take a course somewhere? I think the words have to is similar to the word should, because the intention behind those words is, in my opinion, what's everyone else doing? What is the best way? But you won't know if learning English online or taking a course somewhere is best for you unless you try both. That's why when I learn languages, I watch YouTube videos and I took courses. The courses were actually online. It was through a Zoom meeting. So try both and then let me know what you think. Which version is better? Gaetano, for me, shadowing is perhaps the most important technique for learning a language. What do you think? Absolutely. As far as the most important technique, It is. It is, actually. I was going to say it depends on the person, but I completely agree with you. But it's important to, of course, learn different techniques. Shadowing is the easiest because it's like when you really love a song and you memorize the lyrics, I think your brain will start to get accustomed or familiarized with the sound the more you repeat it. Because not only are you reading the subtitles, for example, but then you're also speaking it. So if you use two senses meaning read and speak, then that will amplify, which means increase your ability to learn a language faster. Wow, I got some Korean people on here. It's so late over there. 안녕하세요. 한국에서 보고 있습니다. My Korean is I've always confused my Korean tutors because sometimes I'm at a very beginner level because there's a lot of vocabulary words that I did not learn growing up, but I understand a lot of different conjugations. So yeah, that was very nice to read that because I felt very confident reading it. I can't believe how many people are in this live right now. Somebody commented when I did my first live that I should make my live streams only a half hour or 30 minutes. So I had in my head, okay, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. But now I'm 45 minutes in and I have almost 80 people in here. So I can't stop. I can't stop now. Let's see. Bo. Hi, Raphael. How are you? Bo, in your opinion, what is the most important thing to learn a new language? Did you watch my video that I posted yesterday? I might have answered it in that video, but I think the most important thing is it's the mantra that I told you guys earlier. Fluent isn't perfect, it's practiced. So the most important thing is do not strive for perfection. Strive means making it a goal. And also be comfortable with being uncomfortable. When you're speaking to a native English speaker, be comfortable and expect that you will be uncomfortable. And don't worry about what other people think when you are speaking. I live in Los Angeles and I come across, that's a good phrasal verb. Come across means I interact. I come across many foreigners every single day. So I personally, as the person who is listening to the foreigner, I love hearing them speak because I love their accent. Your accent makes you unique. So if one day you become an advanced English student, never get rid, which means eliminate your accent. It makes you who you are. And if you get rid of your accent, I promise you in the future, you will regret it. Do you know the word regret? Regret means you wish you had done something or you wish you hadn't done something. I hope that answers your question. Maybe in the future you can do videos about your live, not like a lesson. Are you saying that my future videos, you want me to talk like this, like very casual? Let me know. I'm just trying to understand. I watch almost Gilberto. Hi. I watch almost all of your videos. Thank you. And I am enriching my vocabulary. My difficulty is in speaking. Do you have any suggestions for me to improve my speaking? Yes. Just shadow me because that seems to be what I'm hearing, that shadowing is best for learning when it comes to speaking, because you may not have daily interaction with someone who speaks English. So the only way that you can practice your speaking is by speaking while you're watching the YouTube video, or speaking to yourself in the mirror, or speaking in your phone, or recording it and listening to it. So those are my suggestions for improving your speaking. Do you recommend any apps to practice speaking? Thank you, Juan, for your question. Yes, so earlier we talked about different apps. We have the Practica app, Pimsleur, Duolingo. I switched from Duolingo to Pimsleur because Pimsleur allowed me to speak more. So I recommend that app. They should sponsor me. I really loved Pimsleur when I was using it. I hope that answers your question. Do you use I am on cloud 9? I do. I mean, not daily or not often, but I will use it to describe when I'm so happy. Or another word for happy is elated. That's a great word to use. So I am on cloud 9 doing these live streams with you. I can't believe I'm 53 minutes in and now I have 90 people in here. And that's crazy that I was going to cut off my live stream at 30 minutes. So I guess I need to do 1 hour live streams. Don't feel embarrassed to try to use an idiom such as I am on cloud 9, but make sure that your tone matches the meaning of the idiom. So if I say I'm on cloud 9, but I don't say it with a smile, that's my husband in the mirror. He was ducking down. He just came home from a bike ride, and I'm sorry, I just got distracted. Okay, going back to I am on cloud 9. If I say I am on cloud 9 with a tone of I am on cloud 9, that doesn't make sense, and you're really going to confuse someone. So you have to be like, oh, I'm on cloud 9, like that. Yay! And yeah, let me know what other idioms you are wondering about, because I used to post a lot of YouTube shorts talking about idioms, and I actually received several comments from people that said, I've never heard this before. And I could tell from their response or their comment that they were being a little bit rude about it. Maybe because I might be older than the people that commented. The people that I work with and the clients that I work with at my full-time job, I hear idioms all the time. So start to study up on idioms. That can help you to sound more advanced. I just got so many new comments. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to read this Korean. 안녕하세요. 서울이에요. 67. Can you remind me how to say 67? 60. I don't remember. 세요이고요. 제 공부에 도움이 많이 됩니다. 감사해요. So remember when I was talking about understanding the overall meaning, this is what my brain is doing right now because I'm reading this Korean and I understand most of it, but not all of it, and that's okay. So that's how it will be with English. Let's see. I need practice speaking. Yes, do the shadowing technique. No, like an autobiography. You want me to do live streams like talking about myself? I can try. Hello to everyone who is just entering. Let's see. You are famous now. More streaming time. I'm not famous. I'm really not. I'm just a normal person. But I'm glad that you find my videos to be helpful. Okay, well, we're approaching 60 minutes. I can't believe it. I am so grateful for you. And I can't believe how quickly my channel has grown. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by this fall. Do you know what I mean by this fall? Fall is another word for autumn. So September, October, November. That's my goal because it seems like my method of teaching has been helping a lot of you, and I would like to reach everyone in this world. You know the YouTube plaque, the plaque for 100,000 subscribers? I want one of those. Hi, Dima from Russia. Привет. Nice to meet you. Thank you, everyone. I will try to do these live streams every Sunday, same time, Sunday, Los Angeles, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or PST. And I hope that this time works for you. Thank you if it's like 1 a.m. where you are. I think that's what time it is in Korea. I really, really, really appreciate your time. And God, I can't stop reading the comments. They just keep coming. The idiom without Mickey Mousing. I have never used that term before. I've never heard of it. I don't know what it means. So, in my opinion, I don't think you should use that idiom unless you really know what it means. Watching from Brazil. Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Hola. Italian living in Bolivia. Wow. I think they speak Spanish in Bolivia, right? Hola and ciao. Yes, I will do more live streaming like this. I'll see you in 1 week. I don't want to get off. There's so many comments on here. When pigs fly, that is more of, that idiom is more old school or old fashioned. I haven't heard it in a while, but it can be used. And the way that you would use that is when you say, when you talk about something that will never happen, because pigs, oink oink, they will never fly. So let's say I will hit 1 billion subscribers when pigs fly. I think that's a good use. Okay, it's time. It's 1 hour. I have to get ready to go to Pilates. Do you know what Pilates is? It's exercise. I'm doing this. So I have to get ready for that. I need to take my dog out. Wow, Sanan from Azerbaijan. I don't know anyone from there. Thank you. Oh, you love Pilates? You're my Italian friend. I love that. Yeah, Pilates, I've been doing it for about 9 years. Okay, well, next time, if you guys would like to hear more about my life, I will think about what to talk about. Just let me know in the comments. I'm going to go now. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Mwah! Thank you for all of your support. I'll see you next week. Don't forget. And also, don't forget, Fluent isn't perfect. It's practiced. Okay? Okay? All right? Okay, bye.